Welcome everyone back to my Mega Man X Let's Play here, and part 3. Next up, we are going to Launch Octopus stage, and well, let's just say this didn't go very well. Test playthrough, I went through this level without much of an issue, but here in, on this one, well, let's just say the stage kicked my butt. Anyway, here is more turtle enemies, which we saw first in Spark Mandra's stage, if I'm not mistaken. You can use Storm Tornado on him. That seems to be the best thing for him. It takes him out so easily. But what's gonna kick my butt here is something that's coming up in a little bit. Is these mini bosses. It's not the first one. The first one's easy. And here he is, I believe. Yep, right here. As you can see, I just jumped right into him. I'm trying to use Storm Tornado. I don't know what's the best weapon for him. I thought it was gonna be Storm Tornado, but kinda wasn't. I think maybe Rolling Shield would be best. Maybe it has the same properties of. I don't know why I tried using flame, the flame weapon there, but I did. But the rolling shield seemed to do some really good things there. But he's not the one that gave me problems. The one that gave me problems is coming up here very soon. These guys, they will suck you in, and then you'll just stay in there. If you're in there for a long time, they will start reducing your health, but you have plenty of time to get out of them. And that's stupid mistake number 1. Alright, so you notice these spikes, and I fell in. And now it's time for the death montage. Ooh, buddy. This is bad, folks. I keep dying to the same, but this is not a rerun. I'm not just showing the same clip over and over. That happened multiple times. I think I got edited out a couple. I just got absolutely wrecked by this sub-boss because of those spikes. I finally defeat him, and good thing I did. Here I meant to get weapon energy for my Storm Tornado, and I screwed up. But anyway, you follow this thing up, you come up here, and you get just some life. Nothing major. There's a couple of things to grab in terms of collectibles in this level, so keep that in mind. Okay, pick one. I think there's only one thing to grab in this level, and it's going to be used on this thing. So this thing here, use Charged Storm Tornado. It wrecks the ship. The ship falls, breaks this ground, takes you to a hidden area where you'll take on a different sub-boss. This one, not nearly as difficult. And honestly, you do your Storm Tornado right, you get to take out almost in one hit, but the Storm Tornado wrecks this snake-like boss. You come over to the right here, and inside this wall is a heart container, another heart container to get us a little healthier. And I'm an idiot. So now that we got that, you always keep your heart containers once you grab them. So there's no need to destroy that thing. I just move over to the right, and you actually face this thing again. Now this is a speedrun trick that I've seen done. So I did it here. You can actually kill this boss before he ever comes out. With a well-placed Storm Tornado, charged up Storm Tornado. And now we're gonna move to the boss. And Launch Octopus. Well, you gotta get through these guys first. There's 3 of them again. They ain't gonna do any much into you unless you stay in there for too long. But now we got Launch Octopus. Launch Octopus. You gotta be a little careful with him. This is one of the harder Mavericks overall of the 8 because he sends stuff non-stop. He hits fairly hard. Rolling Shield is his weakness. You want to hit him as much as possible. As you can see here, we're getting into a bit of loop. And but you know, we're doing pretty okay. But then he does this move. This move, he is invincible, and he will suck you up into that vortex, if you will, and he will take your health. But he did 3 in a row there. That really sucks when that happened. I decided to use a sub-tank just to be on the safe side. Probably didn't really need it, but it wasn't worth messing around there at all, if you ask me. Round Rolling Thunder. but he should be dead here soon. With a well-placed charge shot, he almost got me there. He almost got me again. He is not the easiest boss. He's probably the hardest overall Maverick in the game of the first 8. And maybe up until Sigma, if I'm being honest with you. He's a bit of a pain. He can definitely be a bit of a pain. But defeating him, we get the Horming Torpedo. I think maybe it means homing. That's an interesting weapon. It's not a bad weapon, but you can definitely get better weapons, admittedly. But since we have that, we will now take on Boomer Kerwanger, not Boomerang Kerwanger, Boomer Kerwanger, who is weak to it. This is a really good song. Do 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 do. This is a really good stage too. Rare vertical level here. I really like this level. Storm Tornado is your friend again. Storm Tornado broken. It is one of the most valuable weapons in maybe all of Mega Man X, to be honest with you. Maybe even the entire Mega Man X franchise. I think it's up there with the Tri-Thunder from Mega Man 1 even as good, or Metal Blade. Maybe not quite as good as Metal Blade. Metal Blade was broken for Mega Man 2 from what I've seen. But anyway, we got more of these turtle dudes. Again, you make them your bitch with the Storm Tornado. Alright, this is an elevator sequence. I don't know what I was thinking in this one. I did this so poorly. I think I thought I could get... There's like a trick you can do in speedrunning where you can just kind of hang off to the side and somehow not get hit. And I screwed it up. I don't know exactly how you do it, but that was a legendary disaster. Me trying to do speedrun techniques of a game that I've never even come close to attempting speedrun. Goes well. Again, I use Storm Tornado here. That's a bit of overkill, admittedly. But I fall. And you know how sometimes respawns go. Surprised that one didn't respawn, but that turret respawned. Yeah, just a single charge shot does enough to beat those turrets. And you only need the full charge shot, but no, this level's fun. I really like this level. It's not the easiest platforming level, but if you know what you're doing, you can absolutely you have a lot of fun with this level. There's gonna be a heart tank coming up. There is a few different ways you can go about grabbing it. The most common way, if you want to backtrack, is to use the weapon you get from Boomerang Kerwanger to grab it. That will work. You could do what I do and use the charged up shotgun ice to get the sled and try to jump up there, which I missed the first time. And then speedrunning technique is you can do some sort of like double jump off the wall to give yourself a bigger jump, and you can actually get up there that way. I don't recommend that because it's really hard. This way is a good way of doing it. Using the sled version of shotgun ice is a really, really good technique. But now we head up. We're actually really close to the boss. This level isn't exceptionally long. This section can be a bit of a pain if you're not careful. I used a charge up Storm Tornado there for really no reason. Should use it there. That was a good use of it, and right here would have been a decent use of it as well. I just used a regular one. Again, it is a pretty OP weapon, so whether you use the charged up version or the regular version, not a big of a deal. If you want it more vertical, you use the charged up. I got smacked around by that thing a little bit. Alright, but we're going into Boomer Kerwanger next. He teleports a lot. The biggest thing I could tell you is stay away from the corners on the floor. Use your homing torpedo. And kind of stay in the middle of the room because he will never teleport on top of you unless you're in the corners. And you can hit him pretty regularly. I don't do it in this first part, in this battle here, at least initially. And I end up dying right here. Because he runs into me. Because I'm trying to wall jump too much. You can wall cling and use the homing torpedo. That is a thing you can do. But honestly, if you have the nerve for it, and you can see it towards the end of the fight in a little bit, I actually start doing the technique of just kind of standing still in the middle, or close to the middle, and this fight actually goes really, really smoothly. But here, I do the wall strikes first. He's going to try to hit you with his boomerang. He's not really that hard, especially with his weapon. But yeah, so you can see now I'm kind of like, I should try to stay in one spot. Easy at that point. So don't be afraid to stand still. It's actually gonna be in your benefit, especially if he has a weakness. If you don't have his weakness, he can be a little difficult, as most Mavericks are, but just do your best. But Boomerang Cutter is done. That means we have one Maverick left here in Mega Man X3 or X1 playthrough. X3? Why did I say X3? I don't know why I said X3. And that is Sting Chameleon. He is our final boss. Before we head on to the Sigma stages. This is another good stage, another good music. Again, there really isn't much negative in this game at all. It's a really, really good game. The Sting Chameleon stage here, I use it for last. The order I go, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned it before, I forget, is probably your best order for, or one of the best for in terms of backtracking. It's not quite weakness order, although it's close, but it really isn't that bad. Alright, you come down here, and if you defeat Launch Octopus, this water is here. It is not here otherwise. And you use the extra height you get to get something over to the right. With a dash jump, you get this heart. Another heart tank. I think, one more left that we have to go back and grab. I think we got all the rest. We still have to get the one chill penguin. But after that, you come up here, and you fight this big old mini-boss. And my god, does this thing take 8 years to beat. There might be some fan theory out there that this is a rebuilt auto to protect what he's protecting, which is another light capsule. The final light capsule, I shall add. So to beat him, you have to hit him in a small head. Which, by the way, is a bit of foreshadowing to the final boss. But we'll get into that later. It takes a while to beat him. If you want to get a little bit quicker, you can use Boomerang Cutter here. You may have to farm that weapon because that is the Maverick's weakness at the end of the stage, so it's not ideal. So I don't use it at all, I don't believe. I just use semi-charged up shots and dash lemons to take him down. Not quickly at all. But this is his attacks. He tries to grab you. If he grabs the wall, sometimes he will pull himself to the wall, sometimes he won't, and he'll jump. And this is the battle. It's a pretty boring battle, in all honesty. Honestly, you shouldn't really take that many hits. I'm kind of being a little reckless in this fight, so I take a few. And his health bar is how much he's smoking. Right now he's smoking a little bit, and I think the smoke is faster the more hits he takes, so it's going to take a bit. And just go along for the ride. Now, wall jump to your heart's content. Make sure you're doing it properly. And hit him in the openings. He's not hard. But yeah, there's fan theories and stuff that this is a rebuilt auto to protect the light capsule, and I like that theory. It has the same color pattern. It came out in a similar time frame as Mega Man 7 when auto introduced, so maybe. But here is the final light capsule for the body armor. This capsule contains a new type of body armor. It will reduce damage to your systems by 50%. Useful. That's useful. This is the final of the 4 pieces of armor, and we now have pretty much a whole new suit of armor for Mega Man X. He looks like a cool dude, doesn't he? I like Mega Man X2's better. X3 has some giant horns. That's not really great. X4 is actually the best. It's 4th armor, but the X5, X6 could get a little weird. Here, these guys will fall. I don't recommend trying to dash through them because you get hit. And something I try doing here, I think I get hit every single time. Boom. But yeah, this is Sting Chameleon stage. These robotic woodpeckers will. I don't know why I paused there. Something had to happen. I must do it. Whatever. These robotic woodpecker will knock out the robotic trees, robotic caterpillars. Don't know why they're all robotic, but here we are. Free one up there. Not really sure why it's there, to be honest with you, but it is there. And now we have another ride armor segment. We're coming up to some, like, I'll describe it as, like, oblique type of material, or like a jello. As you can see, stuff sinks in it. I don't think you die if you all sink all the way. I haven't tried it, but I'm pretty sure you don't. I mean, it's just sink and you have to, like, jump your way out. It's like quicksand. In a lot of ways. That's why I said like an oblique, if you know what that is. But yeah, just use your right armor since that's free health, basically. You don't have to worry about taking any damage to you. Get to the door. As you can see here, I screwed up. Get your boomerang cutter out, and now it's Sting Chameleon time. My, oh my. With his weakness, Sting Chameleon is an absolute joke. Holy crap. He is so easy. And here's why. Oh, I got it. Oh, got hit. Here we go. Got him again. Alright. This is all you do. You just go right and left, and since your boomerang color goes up naturally, this is it. One of the easiest fights in the game with weakness. It is stupid easy. And one of the few Mavericks in Mega Man X1 that gets knockback from his weakness. You know, like Launch Octopus, Flame Mammoth, they don't really get that knockback. But by being able to get the Chameleon Sting original. The uncharged version is okay, but the charged up version is what you want, especially in the Sigma stages. But that is going to be it for part 3. We got part 4 coming up, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to head into the Sigma stages. I don't know if we're going to complete it, but we'll find out. So make sure you join me then for part 4 of the Mega Man X playthrough.